Good afternoon, class. I'm Tomlinson. When most people ask about their favorite holiday, they answer Christmas, Halloween, or maybe even Easter. But when I'm asked my favorite holiday, I say the 4th of July. And when I think of the 4th of July, I think of the red, white, and blue and eating a lot of good food. So today, I'm going to teach you how to make an American flag fruit pizza. And a few easy steps that'll sure to be a crowd pleaser. So, let's go ahead and start. First step is to gather all of your ingredients. You'll need a roll of cookie dough, a block of cream cheese, a half a cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, a bag of strawberries, a box of blueberries, and a roll of parchment paper. So, let's begin. We're going to start with the base. The base is a sugar cookie. You're going to take the entire block of sugar cookie and place it on your parchment paper and begin to roll it out. You can either use a rolling pin or your hands. I prefer my hands because it gets done a lot faster. Make sure it's completely even on the parchment paper. You don't want it to be too thin because it burns fast. After you completely rolled it out, you can either slide it off the parchment paper or go ahead and put it in the oven on a pan. I prefer the parchment paper. You're going to put it in the oven for 350 degrees for 10 minutes. Okay. While that's cooking, we're going to begin with our frosting. Make sure to get your mixing bowl ready. Put your block of softened cream cheese in there, and then your half a cup of sugar and your 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So, let me begin to get my sugar, half a cup, and then my vanilla extract. I like a lot of this, so I might put a little bit more than 2 teaspoons. Okay, now that that's all in there, let's go ahead and mix it up. You can either use a beater or your mixing spoon. I prefer a beater because it goes by a lot faster. But you can continue to beat this for about 2 to 3 minutes until it's completely smooth and ready to be frosted. Make sure there's no lumps in this icing because you'll be able to see it on that sugar cookie. Okay, that looks great. Now you have your fluffy white icing ready to be put on the cookie. Now it's time to get that cookie out of the oven. Ooh, it looks tasty. Okay, it looks like it's ready to be iced. Go ahead and get that frosting and pour it over the top. Begin to ice it in horizontal strokes to make sure it's evenly put on the cookie. Okay. Make sure the entire cookie is iced and you want it completely white so it'll look more like an American flag when you're done in the end. It's starting to look like an American flag already. Go ahead and look at that. That's how your cookie should look. Okay, next is to start slicing up your strawberries. You want them in halves. So get your bowl of fresh strawberries and begin to cut them in halves. Depending on how big your fruit pizza is will be how many strawberries you need, but usually about a full box. I like a lot of strawberries and fruit, so I like a big amount on there. Okay, after those are sliced, you're going to get your bowl and begin to place them on the pizza, starting at the top. You're not going to go to the full left corner because you want that to be for the square of blueberries. So begin to put them on there in a straight line. Also with the second row being about 1 inch underneath it. Continue to follow with this pattern, but once you get to the 3rd row down, make sure you completely connect to the left side of the cookie. Usually you'll have about 4 to 5 rows of strawberries, depending on how big your gaps are. I think today I'll have about 4. Okay, going on with my last stripe. Now you're going to start thinking about your blueberries. Your blueberries are going to be placed in the top left corner of your fruit pizza. This will be where the stars are. Oops. Okay, so get your fresh blueberries, make sure they're washed, and begin to pour them in the top left corner. I like a lot of blueberries because they're one of my favorite fruits. Make sure you can lay them on as thick as you want, and you can also substitute these with blackberries and raspberries, depending on what you prefer. Now you can see that you've made an American flag-shaped fruit pizza. This will be sure a big hit at your 4th of July party. It'll go perfect with the hot dogs, hamburgers, and fresh lemonades you make. I hope everyone has a happy 4th of July. Thank you.